The fate of two Albuquerque police officers facing charges for killing James Boyd is still to be determined by a judge. The defense is presenting their case while the state tried hard to discredit a witness. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart was in the courtroom all week. She joins us with more. Gabby?
Jessica, the day began with the special prosecutor in this case calling a defense witness's science hogwash. While the defense worked to convince a judge, the officers did as they were trained when Boyd was killed.
All of that is just hogwash.
Special prosecutor Randy McGinn asked a judge not to allow Dr. William Lewinsky to testify as a defense expert witness.
So you do have a bias in favor of police officers?
We certainly, yes, perform our work primarily for the benefit of police.
Critics say Lewinsky will back police despite their conduct. McGinn even quoted comedian Jon Stewart's sign-off last night.
Bullshit is everywhere.
And he said, when you smell it, you need to call somebody on it. And that's what this is. This man is part of the problem and not part of the solution for police officers.
The judge would only allow Lewinsky to focus on the officer's action and reaction time. He went frame by frame through video. Lewinsky says when Officer Dominique Perez and retired Detective Keith Sandy decided to shoot James Boyd, Boyd was facing officers. The defense called two more witnesses, both retired APD sergeants, and both have a history of training officers.
I'm going to show you, these are fake knives.
Keith Sandy's attorney Sam Bregman used a similar example with each witness.
These are considered deadly weapons, right?
Correct.
Holding fake knives, he stood about 8 feet away, a similar distance police say the unarmed canine handler was from Boyd when Sandy pulled the trigger.
If another officer's life is in immediate jeopardy, if you don't act, they're going to die.
And that is actually told to the officers in the training, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The state countered.
We're not actually teaching our officers that if somebody's 10 feet away from them with a knife, they can shoot regardless of whether the person tries to use the knife, are we?
The way you pose the question, no.
The defense still has a lot more witnesses to call, so court isn't over yet. The preliminary hearing will resume Monday, August 17th at 8:30 a.m. and is slotted for at least 2 more days after that. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Gabrielle. In the end, a judge will decide if Sandy and Perez will face a trial for second-degree murder or lesser charges for killing James Boyd. He can also choose to dismiss the charges.